How are you everybody? How are you today? This is lecture related also to compound interest, but now we will explain section number 15, 3.15, finding the rate. In the basic formula for compound interest, S equal B multiplied by 1 plus I to the power n, I the interest rate and the number of periods. There are four quantities. We have shown how to determine the amount and the present value using table 2. We will determine B, how will determine S, how will determine N, but the remaining how we will determine I. This is the four quantities S, B, I and N. We find S and B and N, but what about I? That's interest rate, about compound interest. We will now in this lecture find N, find I. What is about of I interest for compound interest? We have shown how to determine the amount and the present value using table 2. When the amount, principal and time are known, the approximate rate can be found by linear interpolation. There is no any problem. It is very easy for every student, since the rate is usually wanted only for information or for purposes of comparison. This method is sufficiently accurate for most practical purposes. If a rate must be determined for several decimal places, refined method of interpolation will be found in compound interest. And annuity table published by the financial publishing company. Logarithm, you can use the logarithm also be used to solve this problem. Section 3.20 in your book. You must go section 3.20 in your book to describe the method. Still another method is to solve the problem directly with a calculator that computes arbitrary roots k indicated. Okay, you must go to your book to study section 3.2. This is the meaning of how we can find I by logarithm. How we can find I by the logarithm method. This is an example. If 500, this is an illustrative example. If 500 amounts to 705 years with interest compounding quarterly, what is the rate of interest? Solution. We substitute in formula 9 and get the amount of one factor. Rate problems in this book are based on factors carried to 4 decimal places. There is no any problem about 4 decimal places. 500 multiplied by 1 plus I to the power 20 equals 700. 700 must be divided by 500, and by take the logarithm of both sides you can find I equal 1.4. We must now find the value of I, for which 1 plus I to the power 20 equal 1.4. We go along line 20 in table 2 until we find amount of 1 equal of 1.4, or as is usually the case, values on each side of the one we are looking for. We put the result in tabular form and let the represents the desired difference. You can solve the difference method, and or you can solve use the logarithm method. It's very an easiest way to use the logarithm for both sides. In section 3.20 you can read in your book. This is the basic of e-learning, not e-teaching. This is, you can learn yourself by yourself about 3.20, and it's very an easy way by taking the logarithm of the both sides, and you can find the value of I by an easiest way. But now you must go to chapter 8. This is the final topic in our syllabus: capital budgeting and depreciation. What is the meaning of depreciation? This is the main part in our book depreciation based on use. What is the meaning of depreciation or depreciation? By an Arabic way, al-ihlak. The depreciation or depreciation methods discussed so far have been based on the assets having an assumed life in years. If you have an asset, this asset at the end of life must be a scrap value. Now we consider a method that is based on the hours an asset is used or the number of units is produced. This method allows for more depreciation during the time of period when a factory may be working 2 or 3 shifts as compared with one shift during normal times. This is what I mean by depreciation. This is the definition or the main definition of depreciation. Now we will understand the main idea about the depreciation by example number 1. A machine costs $5,000 and has an estimated scrap value of $200. This is after at the end of the lifetime of the machine. A machine of this type have an estimated operating life of 20,000 hours. This machine has been run as follows: first year 2,200 hours, second year 4,000 hours, third year 1,800 hours, fourth year 3,000 hours, fifth year 4,000 hours. Prepare a table showing the depreciation for each year. This is a solution, and you must understand what is the meaning of this example. A machine, the value of machine, the book value of machine $5,000, and after the end of lifetime the machine has a scrap value of 200. The operating life of this machine 20,000 hours. In the first year 2,200 hours. In the second year 4,000 hours. In third year 1,800 hours. In fourth year 3,000 hours. In fifth year 4,000 hours. Now, the total wearing value of 4,800. This is 5,000 minus 200. 5,000 minus 200 equal 4,800. The depreciation charge for the first year is 4,800 multiplied by 2,200, the first year hour over the total hour 20,000 equal 528. Continuing this for successive years we have. You must calculate about this for every year until the year number 5, as we will see in the next table. Okay, this is the table of depreciation. In the 0 year, you buying this machine by the book value equal 5,000. After this 5,000 first year, wearing value 4,800 multiplied by 2,200 over 20,000. The periodic depreciation charge 528. Accumulated depreciation 528. You must subtract 528 from 5,000. 528 from 5,000, you can find the result 4,472. 4,472. The second year. Also, wearing value multiplied by 4,000 over 20,000. 960. 960 plus 528 equal 1,488. 1,488 must be subtracted from 4,472, so that the result 3,512. The wearing value 4,800 multiplied by 1,800 over 20,000 equal 432. Must be added to 1488. So that's the result 1,920. 1920. 1,920 must be subtracted from 3,512 to have the result 3080. And in the fourth year, 4,800, the wearing value must be multiplied by 3,000 hour over the 20,000, the total hour of the machine. So that's the result 720. 720 must be added to 1920 to take 260. 260 must be multiplied from 380 to take the value or the result 2,360. In the fifth year, 4,800, the winning value must be multiplied by 4,000 over 20,000 to take the periodic depreciation charge 960. 960 must be added to 2,640 accumulated depreciation to take the accumulated depreciation 3,600. 3,600 must be subtracted from 2,360 to take the value at the end 1,400. This is the book value of this machine, but the scrap value 200. So that you must take a part of your earning, a part of your profit to make an investment. How we can make an investment inside the commercial bank or indoor the commercial bank or outdoor the commercial bank? If you show the value of interesting and the earning after you investment indoor the commercial bank, you can find nothing in your hand, but you must make your investment outdoor the commercial bank to take more and more money, to take more and more profit, to buy a new machine at the end of this life of this machine, when this machine go to scrap value. So that this is the depreciation of your asset, and you must make a financial investment, a financial earning, a financial profit, not indoor the commercial bank, but must be outdoor the commercial bank to gain more and more and more profit to buying a new one. If you take a part of your interest on your profit to buy a new one, you can't find in your money the enough money to buy a new one. So that you must make an investment outdoor the commercial bank to buying a new machine. This is example number 2. A machine costs $5,000 and has an estimated scrap value of 200. It is estimated that this machine will produce 50,000 units. Not our example now by units, not by hour. The annual production has been first year 8,000 units, second year 5,000 units, third year 12,000 units, fourth year 10,000 units, fifth year 5,000 units. Prepare a table showing the depreciation for each year, and in this we will show the units rather than the hours about the depreciation. The total wearing value is 4,800, also 5,000 minus 200. The depreciation charge for the first year 4,800 multiplied by 8,000 unit over 50,000 units, so that 768. Continuing this for successive year, we have year 0 year the book value 5,000. There is no any fraction of estimated production, periodic depreciation charge, accumulated depreciation. 4,800 multiplied by 8,000 over 50,000 must be related to a periodic depreciation charge 768. Accumulated depreciation 768. 768 must be subtracted from 5,000 to give our result 420, 132, 4232. In the second year, 4,800 multiplied by 5,000 unit over 50,000 unit to take the periodic depreciation charge 480. 480 must be added to 6768 to have a result 1248. 1248. 1248 must be subtracted from 4232. 4232 to give our result 3752. 3752. In the third year also 4,800 must be multiplied by 12,000 unit over 50,000 unit to take the periodic depreciation charge 1,152. 1,152 must be added to 1,248 to take accumulated depreciation 2,400. 2,400 must be subtracted from 3,752 to give a result 2,600. In the fourth year, 4,800 must be multiplied by 10,000 over 50,000 unit to take at periodic depreciation 960. 960 must be added to 2,400 to give a result 3,360. 3,360 must be subtracted from 2,600 to give a final result 1,640. In the fifth year and the last year of the machine, 4,800 must be multiplied by 5,000 over 50,000 total unit. So that the periodic depreciation, there is the same result as second year, 480. 480 must be added also to the accumulated depreciation, 3,360 to take the result 384. 384 must be added to the book value 1, must be subtracted also from book value 1,640 to give a result 1,160. This is the final result of the book value. The book value 1,160, but the scrap value 200. So that you must make an investment outdoor the commercial bank from the profit of this machine to have an enough money to buying a new one in the future, not inside the commercial bank, because if you make an investment inside the commercial bank, there is a boundaries. What is the meaning of boundaries? By Arabic language, عوائق. Because the fixed interest rate, it is very big problem, a fixed interest rate. But when the bank give you 10%, the bank take 90% from your profit. But when you make an investment outdoors the commercial bank, you can take all the profit for you, so that 90%, 100%, all the profit, you can take all of the profit, not only 10%. So that I advise every student to make an investment outdoors, far away of the commercial bank, because the commercial bank give you margin profit, give you a small profit and take a lot of money from you. But you must take your money and you must take your profit, because a free trading, I advise every student. Thank you for every student, and I want from every student to take this lecture and understand every lecture very closely. Thank you for everybody. This is the ending of our syllabus.